set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now it's Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Turns out to be a great idea to tug that one. Good for 24 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Justin Herbert forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Running on first down, Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll go again with Dobbins. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
To throw again on second down. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. On first and 10. It's Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
They go play action now. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down and goal. Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up third and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Tucker's kick is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
And for the Lions quarterback, Jeff Okuda
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Second of his career, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flat route. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. When he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop it.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They snap it to Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
What you going to do? You going to quit? Because it's over?
In this situation,
it looks like it's over to me. I play smart football, my brother. If you listening or not, we all smart over here.
the middle with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's Eckler again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 45 yards. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Appreciate you.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 33 yards that time.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Jackson. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Charger drive about to get going. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.